Yeah, that's the important one. Always forget to turn that light off. Always forget to turn that light off. I think there's just one save file. I think there's just one save file in this game. I don't know how far we progressed into the game. We got up to... We lost our sword. We were beached. We fell off the bridge to hell, I believe. We fell off the bridge. We got beached. We maimed ourselves. And we are now doing trials. Yeah, trials for, I think, Graham. I don't know if you say the R at the end. I couldn't tell. Graham. It's a sword supposedly lodged into the tree, and it was broken into fourths, quarters, I believe. And I think we're trying to get another weapon because we currently are weaponless. I've been having fun with this game. It's been quite fun, and it's intense as all get out, and the combat's really fun. We've only died a couple of times. I think 5. That's not too bad, considering how awful I am at video games. I learned that there was a kick button yesterday. That was good. That was good to take down the shield guys, because those guys were giving me some trouble there. And then I was like, oh, the B button also does something in combat. Who knew? What else do we got? I think that surmises everything pretty well. I've been finding all the rune lore runes. Let's call them lore runes. The lore runes, the little monoliths that are scattered out. I think Druth is regaling different Norse mythology stories, mythos to us that have something in common with what we're currently doing, which is pretty neat. Which is pretty neat, to be perfectly honest. And the story is really intense. But let's continue on. Let's see what else we got going on here. I don't know how the save system works. I know it automatically saves. I'm just not quite sure. Is it gonna? Yep, right there. Right back, right by the beach. So we did 2 yesterday. I did. I don't know if it's the first 2, but we did 2. We did 2. Is it still toggled? Oh, super duper. If you didn't know, you can toggle the run on and off. Which, why wouldn't you be running anyways? Her run isn't that run-like. This is a brisk jog. We're not hustling. It's alright. It allows us to take in the atmosphere. The only thing I would like is if we could get rid of the motion blur. I don't think that's something that I can do. Yeah. There's no get rid of motion blur.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Baldur, the second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise.
Baldur? I thought it was Boulder.
He spoke fair words. He gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Baldur's quite dead. It's Odin's fault. This is fun. I like this. Oh, here's the church thing. And they have parallels. All these stories have parallels of what she's going through. So there was the tree. It's actually not that far away. So where was the other place that we were with all the plague monsters and stuff? Where was that swampy marsh area? That's where we're headed again. Is that just like an abandoned... Is that all that is? It's just like a ship that crashed up there? It's not exactly like a structure or something like that. I thought it was supposed to look like something. So at the beginning of the game, it kind of looks like a head. Now to me, it looks a bit more ship-like. I was expecting a prompt to pop up there and forgot that there aren't button prompts.
Don't go too close. Don't go to the mask.
To the mask!
Stay back, don't touch it.
Where are we?
What is this?
It's the same. It's another world.
What the...
It's
Fu-
lighter.
It's nicer. I like it here. Can we
I
stay?
don't...
Let's stay here.
No, we're going back to Sad World.
It's safe here. It's calming. It's light here. It's nice.
Oh, I can't get across there. It's calm and nice in the other place. I do like calm and nice. I'm a big fan of the old peacefulness. Oh, you kind of get like a little bit of a preview of stuff. Look, even the bridge is fixed. Yeah, but that's still... whatever it is. Thought maybe that would have changed when we got in here. This is quite nice. That won't last. Oh, the tree's still not very alive looking.
The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed.
What happened?
What happened?
Bridge.
I don't...
It's fixed.
Magic?
Let's cross it.
Okay. That could be another way to get in, right? We got knocked off the other bridge. That might be our way to enter into hell again. Must be, yeah. I assumed it was going to be barred on the other side, but kind of hoped not. Oh, there's a bunch of runes here.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
What?
Dillion is in there. Don't forget. You can feel it. You need the runes to fight Dillion. You need Dillion.
Alright, give me a second before we go
He's waiting
touching
for you.
stuff over there. Hold on.
He's close. He cares about you. You can feel he's close.
Well, it's
He loves
chained.
you. She can't open the gate. It's locked. Try harder. She can't.
Try harder. You know what? We just need a she-wolf woman to break the chains for us. That's what we need. We need a she-wolf to break the chains for us. Alright. Bringing this bridge down and then going back to the mask will allow me to get across to this side. These puzzles make me feel smart, unlike the puzzles that were in Fear Effect that made me feel dumb. This is simple. Puzzles for third graders, please. I wonder if I go in through the mask. if we'll be able to maintain the room thing here. I'm assuming we need something like wreckage, like broken up. I didn't notice anything around here. I'm gonna try. Oh, we do get to keep it. Do I? Maybe not.
Gate is out. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe.
You might be right. You might not be safe. Yep, some of those noises were not pleasant. It's not the first time we've heard unpleasant noises, though. We have heard many unpleasant things.
And kill the things that are most precious to you.
Oh no, we do keep the room. Oh, I didn't realize that.
You have no chance for love now.
Nobody will love you again.
Ever again.
Well, those are nice things to say to somebody.
Curse. Just like it strangled him.
Thanks for sharing that, Brain.
Dillian.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through it.
Before he disappears.
Dillian, don't lose him.
Go through what? The trees?
Always let him disappear.
Dillian, there he is.
Quick.
I guess it's not here, but we gotta go through the, Can I just, like, walk into the... No, we have to stare into it.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong
He was
world.
the only. He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
Alright, yeah.
The dark world.
Yeah, but this world is so much nicer than the Dark World. How about we just give up on Dillian and, you
Do you
know...
remember meeting him beneath the tree?
Stay here? I do. Wait, the night... Wait, if...
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Alright, let's get some lore. Why do I need to open up the door over there when we're in here now? Like, we circumvented it.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Baldur's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Mistletoe? What's she gonna do, kiss him?
Do you remember?
Oh man, the gods are fucked up. The gods are fucked up. Like, I'ma turn myself into a woman and bang my brother. Like, what is wrong with gods? All jacked up. All y'all jacked up. Which makes, like, all these mythos and lore so hilarious and fun to learn about.
Dillian's in the tower.
He's there.
What tower? This one? The one over yonder? It's a face!
We spend our lives searching for the meaning in life, and we ask the gods for guidance. But the truth to life is revealed when we can face death without fear. How can the gods understand us if they refuse to die themselves?
You pose a great question. You pose a
Do you
great...
remember the way he stroked your hair? Do you remember the way he felt?
Alright, so the rune in here is somewhere nearby, since we've got all these booble bobbles floating around us. But it could be in the other dimension and not this one. That might be possible. I may have to also...
Do you feel safe?
Dillian loves you.
I like it when the voices are nice to me.
Go up
Not in this world.
Not in this world. There's no way out. You can't.
Yeah, alright. So back through another mask, once again. Gotta be the other world that has it, so... Wait, do I need to go back down there, or... Oh, yeah, no, I can't go through that gate, so it doesn't matter. I'm all the way over here, so we might as well do the other.
Everything gets broken in the end. You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Yes, I killed somebody with love. My bad. I just loved him too much. That's why he had to die. It's the most gorgeous baby game you've ever seen. It is unbelievably beautiful, isn't it?
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? His love has
What did I
tortured
do there?
you, and it tortures me.
We did need to do that. Hey, Shed Mother, how you doing, dude? Happy Wednesday. Yeah, it is. It is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. I guess I have to go in there. I'm missing something.
You had that
Because there's no way to get into the house otherwise. That's what I thought we were gonna go.
The
I don't
curse
know.
cannot be undone.
Yeah, I died 5 times last night. Our arm doesn't look great. Our arm doesn't look great, but it's supposedly... It's only, like, game over if the infection makes it to her head. And so, I probably can die, like, 3 or 4 more times. I don't know how far we are, though. I have no way of really gauging that. The way I'm kind of trying to gauge it is this rune thing over here. And each one of these we find get kind of, like, marked off.
You owe your life to Dillian.
And so, it looks like we're over halfway. It looks like we're over halfway. If this is a gauge that we can go by, it looks like we're over halfway. Because these are all like little, like lore collectibles that you can find in each of these little environments. And so I've got more than almost 3/4 of it done. Almost 3/4. So I'd say we're a little bit more than halfway.
Does it feel like to feel a love so strong?
If I were to guess. Forgiving? Well, I don't know. I mean, I bet you on, like, normal and easy, you can die a lot more. But, yeah, you have a handful of deaths. That you can take. What am I looking to do there?
He's the reason she keeps
F,
fighting.
F, F. Oh. Found it.
Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
I figured it out. I'm a genius.
You're in the wrong world.
He's
I mean, combat's not exact.
without you.
Combat's not super difficult. It's not exactly easy. Easy? Easy. There you go. That's my English that I choose to use. It's not exactly easy either. It's not too bad. The bosses we fought, one of them was a little bullshit.
What does it feel like to be in love?
Dude, I went back and I checked, and the first boss fight I did, it was 8 minutes long. 8 minutes is a long time to be fighting a boss. I was like, it felt kind of long, but I didn't feel like it felt like 8 minutes long. That's long. Like, the second fight was like 3 or 4 minutes. That first one was just way too long.
She thought she knew best.
She thought she had light within her.
She is pure darkness.
Where are you taking
He's
him?
up there. He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. She'll find the way.
There was one moment when we were going to cross the bridge where you go through a door and some big nerd slaps you in the top of your head, and when you go into danger, you can get up off the ground, but you're really clunky and slow moving. And he just quickly hit me with his axe and I died, and I was like, that's not fair. You put me in danger and caution, or whatever they want to call it, and then the boss or the enemy hit me with an attack that I was just like, okay, oh, I've never seen you before, I don't know what you're gonna do, and just quickly murdered me. And I thought that was kind of cheap. Obviously you can avoid that if you're good at gaming. I'm not, so I took a death there, which felt kind of sucky. I haven't died to the standard enemies other than that one. All the other deaths have come to the bosses. I died... Maybe that's not true. I died, I think, twice.
Curse has claimed Dillion.
I think I did die to standard enemies once. I don't know. For some reason I say I died 5 times, but... I died twice to one boss. I didn't die to the second boss. 5 said right, though, but I can only think of 3. Maybe I died 3 times to the first boss?
You killed him.
He couldn't see the darkness within you.
I don't know. I have 4. I'm positive I have 4 or 5. I'm positive I have 4 or 5.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Love feels like. Look what happened.
Yep. How did a plant kill him? Balder died to mistletoe? That's like, I mean, is that poisonous if you eat it? What? Why did it murder him?
Curse.
And now the darkness is swallowing you both.
What are we making here? Are you making on some bacon?
blood on your hands.
You are guilty.
You have blood in your mouth. Oh, there we go.
Was it worth it?
Well, all our self-doubt is in this part of the world, and then all of our, like, positive affirmations are in the other one. I don't like this one. You had a project in a mythology class you took where you had to illustrate a moment from Norse mythology. You made a big poster board sized picture of a middle shaped like a toe. A what? A missile
Why didn't she
shaped like a
listen to
toe
me?
getting
She
fired
thought she
toward a
could
guy and got an A. What? You made a missile shaped like a toe getting fired toward a guy. What? Oh, boulder. I got you. It was supposed to be Boulder, because mistletoe killed Boulder. Hilarious. 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 It took me a second. It took me a second longer than I'd like to, but... Ooh, hello. Fancy meeting you here.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it.
Was it worth
She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
He was kind.
We, in high school, we were, one of our history classes, we were studying, Greece. And we were randomly assigned a different structure from Greece, and I think I was assigned like the Parthenon or something like that. And so you had to do like a little write-up, and they wanted you to like build a structure. So I took like a bunch of styrofoam and carved out the Parthenon. That was kind of cool, and I was like, you know what? Whatever, man. I'm gonna draw Kentaro from fucking Mortal Kombat, because he's kind of like a centaur. So and like, so for my presentation, I put up a big drawing of of a Mortal Kombat character, and had my Parthenon out of styrofoam and gave like my presentation. And I mean I put a lot of time into building it. Like I forget what the column structure was supposed to be. Was it iambic?
Why didn't you listen to him?
Either way, I made it look just like the Parthenon. Like I didn't do the greatest job in the world, but I did a lot of carving. And I never got that back from my teacher. He kept all of it. I think he kept it to show as an example to other classes, because I never got it back. I turned it in and never got, or he burned it all in a giant fuck you to high school students. I'd like to think that he just made a giant pyre of student garbage that had been turned in over the years, and like at the end of the year just had a giant bonfire and burned all the stuff. That's what I'd like to think.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian.
With your love, because he believed in
She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zindan and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
I just felt it funny that my teacher was like, "That's a really nice centaur," and I was like, I didn't copy Mortal Kombat at all. I did not even a little bit copy Kintaro from Mortal Kombat. Nope. Oh look, it's boyfriend. Or lover. It's lover. There it is. It's right here, right? I find.
The curse cannot be undone. You have no time for this. Speed up.
We not only have time for this, we don't have a choice. You have an ad.
What if these trials mean nothing? You are laughing at you. What if they take you no closer to William? Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way. What if they are just to tire you?
Sam doesn't know how to avoid ads by subscribing to the channel. I hope it's an ad for Genshin Impact, because those are like the only ads that I get anymore are Genshin Impact ads. It's lovely. Oh! I walked right by that. Those are the ads I've been getting for people's channels. It's Genshin Impact. They're really pushing that game. I don't care for Genshin Impact. I'm sure it's a lovely and fun game. I don't care. Ah, I see. Why do you never announce you're subbing? Why do you never announce it, Sam? Shame on you. Announce the sub so that I can say thank you for subbing to my channel. I'm gonna do it anyways. Thanks, Green Eggs and Sam, for subbing to my channel. That's really kind of you. I have no idea how long you've subbed to my channel for. I'm gonna click on your name. I'm gonna click on your name. It'll tell me. I'm gonna snoop. I'm gonna snoop. How long has Sam been subbed to the channel? 14 months. Thanks, Sam, for subbing to my channel for 14 months. I really appreciate it. You're a super swell guy. Yeah, I don't know why. I know it's Twitch Prime. I don't know. Not too many. A lot of people subscribe with Twitch Prime, and I always see something for them. I don't know what to say, man. It sucks. Figure it out. It's all good, dude. Thank you anyways. I really appreciate it. This game's awesome so far. Combat's really cool. We're on hard difficulty. Pretty neat. How do you suppose they got locks like this? It's really fun so far. It's gorgeous. I mean, you could just see how beautiful it looks. It's absolutely gorgeous.
He was kind to her.
It's got...
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute?
It's got a crazy story going on in it, for sure. It's a little intense. She's definitely dealing with a lot of psychological issues, and there's a lot to unwrap. You know, her father physically and like mentally abused her, and her mom really didn't do much about it, is what I'm gathering from this. And so she's dealing with some sort of like post-traumatic stress disorder, but it's kind of caused her to hear voices. That's what you have right now. Or there's like voices in her head. That's what all the whispering and stuff is. And the backstory is that she she had there was somebody that finally accepted her for being her. She's a bit, strange, probably because of all the abuse. And this young gentleman like saw through the weird and saw, oh, okay, she's a beautiful human being and all that, and she had a bit of a mental breakdown and had to like go away from him for a little while to kind of try to get herself back together. And when she came back, he was murdered by Vikings. They say Norsemen. And so she kind of is like blaming herself because she wasn't there. And so she's going to Helheim to, I don't know if she just wants to talk to him again, retrieve him. I'm not quite sure what her goal is. That's basically all we have right now. And kind of like to make progress, you have to solve these little puzzles in the game by going around the environment and finding runes, and some are a little more puzzly oriented than others. You're pushing down like gates and stuff like that. It's nothing too complicated. It's pretty straightforward, but it's really fun. And then there's combat, and combat it's pretty fun. You get into like arena fights, and there'll be a multitude of enemies that are attacking. Bunch of different weapons, swords, shields, maces, stuff like that. And you dodge, you block, you can parry, you have a heavy attack and light attack, and you've got a like melee move that helps deal with shields. It's pretty fun. The combat's pretty fun. I've only died a couple of times, but there really isn't. There's a decent amount of combat, but it's not like holy shit. Oh my god. This game does not look like Genshin Impact. Were you also promised Genshin Impact? My bad. You're supposed to throw your axe. If I had an axe, I don't have an axe to grind. Please be kind, rewind. What's up, Cheek? How you doing, dude? How was the rest of the Skyward Sword? I had to dip out because my niece needed help with homework. We were studying chemistry. It was fun. It was fun. It was great. We were studying atomic structure and radicals.
Everything gets broken in the end.
You
Pretty interesting.
Your love because he believed in you.
I need to get that down somehow. Let's do this one. I don't think I went through up here.
He cared in a way that nobody else did.
I saw that, but we had no way of getting up. We have to get over there somehow. Because that's inverted. Gave a dragon a bath and your sword got longer and harder. You nasty. You a freak. You a freak. Y'all know Teek's a freak. Teek's a freak.
He saw who she really was.
He saw the warrior within.
So you got through whatever the next dungeon temple is. Oh, sweet.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of Hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
You owe everything to him.
Well, okay, then it wasn't a giantess. It was Loki that didn't weep. I'm just saying it was Loki that didn't weep. I see what you're doing, Sam. I see what you were doing there. You were making a God of War joke. I'm a bit dense. I read it again, and I went, oh, right. God of War game also did Norse mythology. Adoy. Right, so now we have to go back over. It took me a while to realize that you threw something down on the ground, but I picked it up. But I picked it up. I mean, obviously these games, at least as far as like the mythos have, they have quite a bit in common in that regard. But instead of Mimir telling us stories, we have Druth. It's about the journey, not the destination. It's a little bit about both. Because without the destination, you don't have the journey. It's a little bit about both. A little bit of A, little bit of B, and a whole lot of D. Whole lot of D.
You broke him. You killed him. He couldn't see the darkness within you.
Alright, we'll all have to get together and play Genshin Impact. It'll be a group effort. We will create team winning. And we will all play Genshin Impact together. I want to be the waifu, the cutest one. Whoever the cute one is. I just want to be the cute one. Boy, girl, don't care. I just want to be the cute one. I don't want to be waifu. I just want to be the cute one. You can be the cutest waifu. I just want to be the cutest one overall. Preferably one that has white hair and is of small stature. Because obviously, that's the cute one. Clearly.
What if this is pointless? What are you doing?
Is that what the lolly is? I'm going to be a lolly? That's gross.
Everywhere. What if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense? What if they're a trick? The gods
The last one.
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
That's literally what I just said, Sam. Literally what I just said. I said instead of Mimir, we have Druth that tells us stories. Pay attention, okay? 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 I mean, if you're gonna watch this stream, I'm gonna have to ask you to pay attention, alright? Yeah, it is. It's very much like Mimir. But unlike us rolling around on boats with Boy and a talking head, we have to go intentionally fetch our lore from the game. I like it. It does all the different points of lore have something to do currently, like reflect on what currently Senua is dealing with. I think it's pretty cool. Sort of.
She thought she had light within her. She is pure darkness.
I'm pure something.
Dillian!
Mimir is the talking head. Aren't they all, though?
Dillian
We
looked
have a
at
head
the
attached
other
to
world
us.
and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, glad to see the world through his eyes. Slowly,
Do it, Senua.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Be quick. Be quick. Careful. Breathe.
Praise the sun! It's the lair!
Very, very
See,
careful.
we have a severed head on our belt, just like Kratos. There's a lot of similarities in this game between God of War
Long way to fall.
and Hellblade. There are a lot. It's weird. This one just doesn't talk, but we do have it on our belt.
Yes. That's it. Quicker. Your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
It's not my fault. He's a lemming.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. So we fix them by taking away their sight. Would you give up the beautiful world? You, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares. Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory.
I wonder if there's a lot of the dialogue in this, like the lip syncing is off. I wonder if that's something.
Take everything you have. The memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you.
I wonder if there's something that
They want to kill you.
lip sync.
They want to crush it. You think they want your body? They want your soul. They want your mind, and they're going to take it.
The memories were yours.
I'm not the only one that.
Now, nothing is yours anymore. It's disappearing.
Yeah, let's see if there's like a quick and simple solution that we can do for that. It's not my video drivers. I have the latest drivers. This is also from 2017, so I doubt that's it. I'm not seeing anything that says how update your drivers. That doesn't do anything. No, I'm not seeing any. I mean, I'm obviously not the only one that experienced this, but I don't see a solution anywhere. People are saying, I updated my drivers, but that... my drivers are way more updated than the ones that were in 2017. I don't know. That's annoying. It's not the end of the world. Game still plays, so... It's just weird that they're so greatly out of sync. I've never really seen that in a game before. It's probably... I'm always doing something silly.
Say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom.
No, he fought a dragon.
Can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
And the dragon laughed so hard it popped out Odin's eye. Odin told the dragon a joke.
I can't see.
Eyeball popped out.
Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts.
That was in sync. It's weird, like some of the scenes are in sync, some of them aren't.
You feel
The breeze.
good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
Controller's vibrating, so maybe like the stronger the vibration.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath.
Kind of curious what this room is like. I see that I need to go over there, but...
Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
I probably shouldn't have walked over here. Probably shouldn't have walked over here. I just wanted to know, like, what we were in. It looked kind of like a dining hall, right? Hug it. It's a column. Columns need hugs. And there's the vibration again. All right, we just need to follow the vibration, and that leads me. Let's go do that. Back to where we were supposed to go. I don't know if there's going to be any lore in here. I always want lore. Was that just a doorway that I walked through? Is this... He said this is, you know, kind of like when Odin got his eye popped out of his head that he gave to Mimir for knowledge. Is that why we can't see? That's supposed to be our trial is... I mean, you still have one eyeball. You just don't have depth perception anymore. Like, I got it. I'm just waiting for, like, a spike trap to kill me. Treasure. Treasure. Someone's got to fix their sink. You've got a leaky toilet?
I can't go on. Lillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
Hey, I found fire. I bet you there's lore in here somewhere. I bet you. Oh man, just like wandering around. Be pretty rough. It's kind of cool.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
Yeah, we should just go blindly wandering towards the water. Nothing bad can happen. Oh, no way anything bad can happen.
Let's reach the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
What?
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of him. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the soul. You're no coward. You proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. You need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best.
We're gonna find like a bear.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. So she's forced to relive it. To what end?
It looks like a bunch of dead bodies. Oh, lovely. This is all pleasant. Looks like there's a house or something over here.
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Okay.
There's something in here.
Do you see it? No. Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind.
Oh!
Moving forwards.
Oh! I don't know what was going on there. I didn't like it. There were lollipops. You were promised lollipops. Sunshine lollipops and rainbows. Sunshine lollipops and rainbows everywhere. What's up, Thunder Raja? How you doing? Done with sunshine and rainbows and summer. Where are the lollipops? You have to. What the fuck? Yep. Yep. That's what I said. Now there's like 90 of them. Get fire, burn them. I'm not going that way. The hell? Oh, what is that? God. Ah. If you don't look at it, it can't touch you. Kid logic. If you don't look at it, it doesn't exist. I'm surrounded. How? How? I don't like this.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you, but you are in control.
Doesn't smell like death. Smells like burnt chicken. Burn the shit's okay.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
No, people get trapped in wells, and also demon people crawl out of wells. Either way, the well is not the good place to go to. Oh yeah. Yeah, go in. Sure. Drop down. Perfect. Why? Oh no.
Dillion. Help me.
Come to me, Sen.
Hey, where do you go? They're omnipresent. Just hug the wall. Oh.
Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes. I can see you too.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
That was intense.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Oh, I like that. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was cool.
You've done it. The warrior trials. Go get
You know what the best part of that sequence right there is that
With
it was
glamour reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk a goddess into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
You know, the whole game wasn't built around that kind of sequence right there. It was just something small, something quick. It was intense. It was scary. I like that a lot. Like, that was cool. That was definitely cool. Had me shaking in my panties.
Dillion gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
Well, we haven't fought in a while.
With Zinbel's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Dillion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Dillion.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
So her village, township, whatever, blamed her for the plague. I guess Dillion's father died from it. Fuck him up, son! Fuck him up! Oh, shit! Oh! Oh, focus!
There's nowhere to run to.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from a land of shining fields.
I did.
Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
She's lost. She doesn't know where she's trying to get to. Is there any escape?
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zinbel, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
He's stronger than you.
Oh, shit. Great. I need to take the guy without the shield down first. What? I didn't...
It's nearly over. Finish it. She finished it. You can do it. You're close. Shoot him. You're stronger than him. Focus now. Focus. Focus. You can do this. Focus. Focus. Now. Focus. Focus. He's gone. He can read. Take him down. Take him down. Get him down. Get out now.
Is it just him? Yeah, it seems to just be him. That's good. Yo!
Who is it? Galena. Her mother. Do you recognize her? It's her. Galena is here. It's definitely her. She's dead just like you. She went to the voices. Just like you.
I feel like I kicked some ass right there. I got hit a couple times, but I feel like I kicked some ass.
Darkness took her life and it will take yours. It's taking further and further into it. Surrender to the darkness.
Who's Galena? Do I recognize her? Everything looks
Where are you?
Do you
the same.
hear, Senua? Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena?
Oh.
She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
Mother! I need you! Help me!
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
I think our mom committed suicide. It's kind of fucked up. Hey, Miracle Captors, how you doing? You're a Gloomy Galleon and DK64 and going to face against the Puff Toss? Nice. Good luck. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. This is some twisted stuff here. I think we're gonna fight more here. Oh, what the hell are you? Oh, what the hell?
He's down. Finish him. Finish him. You can do this. Make it. Go again.
Oh shit. 3. They're all Vikings. I don't know what they are. They're Norsemen. They're evil. He had 2 motherfucker. I tried to dodge. I hit the wrong button. Stop hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting dash.
Finish this. End it now. It's not over. It's not over. Dude, keep going. Get out of the way. Stop them. She's hurt. She won't make it.
Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Woo.
She's got her sword. Quick, play your go. Attack. Too slow.
Okay, don't try to block it. Fuck, are you kidding me?
It's nearly over. Finish it. End it. No. It's nearly the end.
Is there more? Oh my god. You beat Mad Jack within 3 tries? Nice. Mad Jack's not too bad. Most of the boss fights are pretty fun. I had a pretty damn good time with 90% of the boss fights.
Take him down. Take him down. Get him down.
Yeah, I was foolish. At least I didn't get hit.
Go! Fight again. Spill their blood.
No, why would you target somebody that far away?
Don't give up. You're close. She's ready. You ready? Remember your training.
Oh, you again. There's so many! Jesus Christ!
You can do this. Focus. Defend yourself. Stop. Finish this. You won.
Oh, man.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell.
You'll get them, don't worry.
Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he would thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Oh my god, that was like 20 minutes of fighting. Holy crap. Woo! This is chill. Yeah, very chill. Sunshines and lollipops, guys. Sunshines and lollipops.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua.
You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead. In the
No, every time I see like a big open area, I'm like, yep, there's gonna be a big fight.
took her and they'll do you too.
You get murked.
The voices will
Well, that is probably the most combat I've done in the game so far. And he didn't die!
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
Holy moly!
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Simba was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind.
Oh my god.
He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help. A little hope.
Ooh, that was intense. That was so intense. That was so intense. Yowzers. Ye owzers. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was fun. I didn't miss you, crazy voices. I didn't miss you. Hello. Hi. So.
To help you. Senua.
Alright, I think we're going to... It looked like there was a door on the side over here.
Into the mountain.
Can you see it?
Shall we tell her where to go?
It's not far. Go on.
Look up.
Just up there. Listen to us. That's it.
Shall we tell her where to go?
The facial animations in this game are
Does she know?
wonderful. Some of the best that I've seen.
She's a good girl, isn't she? Look. So clever. Did you miss us?
It's amazing what they're how good companies are getting.
You can do it. You can see it. Come on, Senua.
The uncanny valley might always be there a bit, but it seems like it's getting better. This was all blocked off before. It was like a big red aura. Guess that's gone now.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature. a dragon.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, is Sigurd the kid that was born from his, like, sister mommy aunt? is that it? Is that the incest kids? Is that the incest kid? You can't look down that well, and I just figured, well, we might as well try to drop down. And then I thought, I always have Mega Man in my brain, and blind drops, and I'm thinking, yep, I'm gonna fall to my death. There's gonna be spikes down there. Well, I think that that lore rune right there assuaged my fear that we may have missed something along the way, and it doesn't. What's watching me? Yes, I can feel it.
Something's behind the door. What is it? She can feel it. No. Don't open the door. Don't go in. Don't turn back.
What's in there?
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How will you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it!
Sure they can. My mom's calling. Bye! Okay, I guess we gotta go that way.
The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
So remember when we were like really early in the game and we were going through Valraven's territory, and there were all of those blocks that looked like the eyes were watching me? Like it looked like there were eyes within the block or the stone. That might be what this thing is. So we have to be in the light.
Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No. It's a trick.
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away. And he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now. But they always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead. No, they want me with them. Stop! That's why they crawl through the walls. Don't listen. Do you see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming. Senua, help me! Help! Get me out of here! Don't go!
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started, or when her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear.
Fuck.
I don't talk much about her father, Sinbel. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
I tell you, this is intense. This is really intense.
Free beer! Free beer! Free beer! Free beer! Free beer! 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 Beer!
Thanks for the 102 bits there, Jengus. How you doing, homie? Happy Wednesday. Hump day. Free beer. So maybe if something happens, I can use those braziers to relight anything. First you thought there was a Viking in the area that was just not reading the room. What? Free beer! Free beer! Free beer! 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 Hey, anyone would act like that for free. Alright, so that just looped me around, huh? Alright, this is just...
The light won't save her now. She can sense it. She's lighting the torch. It's not gonna help her. She's lighting the to keep the darkness. Do you think end with your soul?
Oh! Hi!
The mirror focus is it's building. She's so weak, they can see you're weak. Use your sword.
Where the hell did that guy come from?
She can focus.
I was trying to focus.
Finished. She did it. You can't go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and move. The blood.
Oh my god, man. Woo! Light it up, man! Oh god. Oh.
Hidden in plain sight. She has it. You have it. Keep going. Where's the next? Do you want to find?
All right. All right. We're doing it.
Symbols are pointless. They're meaningless. Your mother's here. What if you collect them and there's nothing behind the door? Save Dillian. It's just another trial. Just another trick.
I mean, if we collect them all and there's nothing behind the door, then we collect them all and there's nothing behind the door.
Your mother
No harm, no foul.
Dillian is dead. Dillian.
Try number 6. Which one is Puff Toss? Is that the dragonfly? The pufferfish. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, the pufferfish was a little annoying. And honestly, I think the one that annoyed me the most was King K Cutout. I really did not like that one. Most of them weren't too bad. Most of them weren't too bad. 1 or 2 tries. Good luck. You'll do it. Are you getting close to the end of it? At least? You making progress with each attempt? It's always the good stuff. Well, good. Then it's just a matter of time. Just need a little luck. Let's go up.
Her torch is going out. No, it's not. It's going to run out soon. She hasn't got much time. She's too slow. It's not going to burn out. The darkness will come again. It's got to stay. Light. Safely. You killed her. You killed her.
Ah, look at that.
She has it.
Clever.
She did it. She's done it.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night, the faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She wants them where everyone can see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
Oh, I have to go back that way. That needed to be lit up. I guess down is the only other choice we have here now. Oh, this is nice.
The beast has been here.
Yeah, this is nice.
She has to go. Keep going. She'll have to go under. She can't. She has to. She can't. The torch will go out. Don't let the torch go out. She has to keep going. Go towards the light. She can make it. She can do it. She can't do it. No. The light's gone out. Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You have to rest here. She's stuck. She hasn't found the rooms. Stay in the light. Stay. You're safe in the light. Go. Don't go anywhere. Stay here forever.
That looks like the only way we can go.
Get to the next light. Let's go quickly. Run. Look. Fire. There's fire. How will she get it? Fire. She has to go towards it. Light. She has to. She will. She has to.
Oh, how convenient.
Where's the torch?
A torch.
You see. You can see. Now she can find the room. She can find it. The light. See it.
They do a great job in this game of simulating your fears and stuff. It's like the idea, you know, that like there's the unknown scary in the dark. I mean, it's very
Rain the dwarf's
straightforward,
sole desire
but
is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
oh, it's like when you're a kid and, you know, your parents tell you to turn the lights out, but you're like, no, that's where the monster is. It's in the dark. So, you know, you have your flashlight on, or you've got your night light to give you protection from, you know, the darkness. It's literally what we have here is just fear of dark. The unknown. What could be hiding in it? Monsters. Obviously, monsters.
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
How many more? It looks like there's 3 more in here. Ah. This is where I came from? Yes. Just trying to get my bearings. It's kind of hard to see the torch kind of like cuts out light ahead of you. So I'm just trying to... I see where we are. Okay. Somewhere around here. I thought there was a path that was like winding upwards. Is there not? We got like a gate here.
Can you feel them? Can you see them? Where are they? She can't see them. Where are they? She doesn't know.
I guess we have to...
Use your eyes.
There we go.
You have all the rooms.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
You'll get it, Miracle Captors. Just a little patience and stick-to-itiveness. You can do it.
It's a trap. The beast is coming. Stupid thing.
Oh, what the hell was that?
What have you done? You've lost it. It's over.
The darkness is back. You've lost it. You've lost it. Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Zindo while you pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Dillion. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dillion.
Nice. Okay. The head just took a little tumble down a cavernous pit. We could maybe, you know, find our way down and retrieve the severed head. Well, possible. Maybe if we had like a fishing rod and a soul magnet, or just a magnet. Magnets, most people have metal plates in their heads, right?
The beast is down there.
No. She knows the beast is down there. She keep going towards. He's always.
It's facing your fears, right? She knows it's down here. We know it's down here.
She lost it and she has to find it.
Exactly. Lost it, gotta find it.
The torch alight. Your eyes up. You're never gonna find it.
There's another room door. Maybe you should hold it in your other hand? I'm just saying. Maybe hold the fire thing that's important in the other hand that's not near all the water. Oh, hi, sir. Team Rocket.
Remember your training. He's gone! Behind you! Finish this! End it now!
Oh, man. Combat's real. Combat is real. I love the combat in this game. It is so satisfying. Like, when you're doing shit right, you feel like queen shit, man. You feel like queen shit. Alright, looks like we have to. The door's the only choice we have here. It's good. And then the story makes me sad. It's like, oh yay, I did really good in combat. I'm amazing. Oh, sad things are happening again. I see it. How are we supposed to... line that up? There's something we have to do over here, like there's a brazier or something like that we can light up. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. We just come from the other direction. I got you. I didn't see, I walked partially up the stairs. And didn't see that it curved to the side. Those stairs are deceptive penis stairs. Like, that's a boner. Oh, it turns. I'm just looking for more lore. I don't want to lose all that hot lore. Well,
Tried to help her.
But she wouldn't listen.
He was doing his best. She never, ever listens. Didn't she listen?
I'm pretty sure our fathers just like our doubt. I think our father died as well. Not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure.
And now everybody is dead.
Either way, he seems to be like the embodiment of that, though.
She should have known. She should have known.
Why doesn't she learn? What will she learn?
She doesn't understand.
Now the darkness has Dillian's soul.
And it will take it and never give it back.
She can search and search, but she will never find it.
She's let the darkness in. It's the end.
The darkness will take her like it took her mother.
She can't resist. Pointless even trying to retrieve it.
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rian wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rian also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
Wait, why do birds know? Wait, why do dragons and birds talk? What?
She's falling for it. She
Falls for their tricks every time.
Why? What?
into his hands.
If you eat dragon blood, you can talk to birds? What happens if you eat bird blood? Can you talk to dragons? How does that work? Is it all animals? I'm gonna stop for now, not able to get it. Sometimes it's good, like, you don't want to get overly frustrated.
So clear now.
There have been moments where I've had to step away, and you know, you step away, you get yourself calm, cool, collected, you come back later, and usually it doesn't take too long to figure stuff out. You'll get it. Nate, what's up, homie? Happy Wednesday. How goes the day for you, boss?
He knows how to play. He knows how to draw her where he wants her.
He's using you. The darkness in you.
Where is she now?
Oh, the new Senua? No, this is the one that came out in 2017. This came out a while ago.
She's here to help.
It's awesome, though.
The darkness will kill you.
It's freaking awesome, though.
Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself. Rian wants Fafnir's gold. Sigurd should kill Rian before Rian kills him.
You've got to be stronger.
Sigurd should find Brynhild, the Valkyrie, who sleeps and chant and sleep. Sigurd heeds the bird's advice. He kills Rian, eats Fafnir's roasted heart, and takes Fafnir's treasure. And he embarks on a new quest. To ride to Hinderfell and find Brynhild, the Valkyrie.
You know, that's what I always say. If you can hear birds speak, you should speak to them and listen to them. You should totally listen to whatever the birds say. Absolutely. Every time. If a bird says some shit to you, you best take heed. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. As usual, I'm a little bit tired, but other than that, I'm chilling. This game is emotionally intense. Oh, I bet you the head's down there in that pit. That's not good. This is definitely a roller coaster of emotions, and by roller coaster of emotions, it just punches you in the gut a lot. The combat's really satisfying, though, and the game is freaking gorgeous. Gorgeous. I mean, you could just tell. But oh man, it really is a punch in the gut. It's not a bad thing, but oh man. You know, a lot of what's going on here, a lot of the metaphors that they're putting forward is I can empathize with a lot of. That's basically what I'm saying, is I can sympathize and empathize with a lot of it. It takes a lot. You don't go to work until 2 p.m. so you'll have plenty of time to beat him, and not only beat him, rub your face and then mock him when you beat him. Rub his face in his loss, or its loss. I don't know if it's male or female, whatever. Rub its face in sadness, and then feel good about yourself. But yeah, this has been kind of emotional. A lot of the stuff that she's going through, I can kind of empathize with, and that's oof. It is rough, but it's fun. It's definitely fun. All right, I don't. Let's do this. You don't have a choice. All right, we got our rune, but we only have a portion of the rune, so we have to go through this.
Faster, faster, keep going, keep going.
Where do you think I'm going?
Stop! Have to it. Get up! Get up! What are you doing?
Yo, how smart was I to come over here and light that brazier first? That could have been bad. I don't know what I would have done otherwise.
Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. What is she doing? Stop! Stop, that's it, keep going.
Alright, chill, crazy voices. We're getting there.
Stop! Stop, that's it, keep going.
That's kind of part of the presentation. It's a oral, lots of AU, not OR.
Faster, keep going, keep going. What is she doing? Stop! Stop, that's it, keep going.
There's a lot of voices you hear, and it's kind of a psychosis. You've got many voices in your head, and there some of them are positive, some of them are negative, but it's kind of like a reflection of the inner voice, you know, your own inner voice, your own, like, oh yeah, this is going well, your happiness, your self-doubt. It's just we get to hear the inner voices, you know. And there are some ones that have a stronger voice than others. One of our father, and I think the other one of our mother. They're both in some way kind of guiding us along this. I think I missed a room somewhere. I feel like that's the last one right there, but I mean, if it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't.
Dillian. She can't help but think of him. A tender guiding flame in a world so black. The longer it burned, the more she convinced herself that there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
Go down. She has to.
Sigurd learns that Brynhild had once disobeyed Odin, and so he had her punished, stuck her with a sleep thorn, and put her body within a rampart of burning shields. Only a man who knew no fear would ever reach her. But like me, Sigurd is fearless and passes through the flames, just as I did, and wakes the sleeping warrior girl. She teaches him the secret wisdom of runes, namely victory runes, ship runes, runes for persuasion, runes for truth, runes for healing and help, runes for perception and power. Like Sigurd, the greatest young warrior of the North, you must learn the secrets of the runes to fight amongst the gods in hell.
Well, we've only got 4 more to find. We only have 4 more runes to find. I have found all of them so far, so that's pretty exciting. I really thought that we had missed the last one there. I thought the last one up there was going to be it, so there's only 4 more. That's a good feeling. Oh, more holes. Great. Yep. Oh, what the hell? Oh, not again. Grabby walls. There's a movie with Robin Williams called What Dreams May Come, and oh my god, that is a rough one to watch. It's kind of similar to this in some way. You know, he's going through hell to reach his wife. And there's this moment where there's a lot of this, where he's like going through these areas and these hands are just coming out of the walls trying to grab him. It's a lot about what this reminds me of. I think that's like a common thing is in a depiction of like hell, is that, you know, these souls are like reaching out, trying to grab onto something, anything that they can. I'd be wary of watching What Dreams May Come. That is a depressing fucking movie to watch, I'll say that. It's good, but oof. Not like this isn't.
I hear you. Come back to me, Senua. I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
Well, there goes the torch.
Delia, I see you. Keep going. Run. The beast has Delia. No. You're not taking him from me.
What is this?
I can smell your...
No.
You betrayed your god.
I am leaving with him.
You turned your back on me. That is why Dillion will rot in hell.
I don't want to fight it.
To my shadow.
That is not what I expected to happen. Dude, where's your defense? Yo! First try, baby. Oh, I lost. That was awesome.
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals, kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness, or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left, headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Delian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, my love.
She will save his soul, even if this time she can't save her own.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Listen.
But believe this, it was my mission to make you hate. To hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. For without it, I fear you would have left those slack. All this time, I've wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago. But you have conquered your darkness at every turn. You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Then take me to the mountain, to trust him, as deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him.
You will not survive what is in there.
Whoa, 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 why is her arm all dark now? I didn't die. Does that just naturally happen? Does it not matter how many times you die in the game? You're just, the infection's gonna spread regardless? I've done all this without dying this entire time, and look at how much more infected her arm is. Is it just, is it like Dragon Rot in Sekiro, where they're like, oh, you better cure it, but nothing ever really happens if you don't do anything about the Dragon Rot? Is this just like plot. It's just a plot infection. It said if it reached my head that it would be a permanent game over.
It will kill her eventually.
Sure, I got hit a couple times, but I haven't died. Maybe some of the damage I took is considered that. Get some Neosporin on it and it'll be fine. Maybe that's it. Maybe some of the times that I've fallen down are considered deaths. I thought, like, death was like, you know, when you had to start the fight over again because, you know, you died.
Mother, I won't let the darkness trick me again. I know you're safe with the gods. I can feel Hela's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets that even I can't see. I'm not here to fight my past. I'm here for Dillion. I will fulfill my vow, whatever the cost.
Does anyone have any antibacterial cream? Or some band-aids? I am going to stand up to see if my legs are broken.
Hela has Dillion's soul. She must speak to her. She must fight, or she must go. Find another way. There is no reason. There has to be. She can't fight. Turn back.
I thought I did really well in that fight. I guess I did terrible.
Is she strong enough? She can't. You're strong enough. Senua is strong. She is. She's not strong enough. Hela has defeated her twice. She can barely walk.
Hela gave you the rot.
Look at your arm. Look what Hela's done to you in front of this way. You can't let it go now. It's the only way. You have to do it.
You have to fight her. The final battle.
Get his soul back. It's
The Northmen say the world will come to an end. They call this Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. First, there will be a terrible winter, 3 years long. Then, mankind will turn on itself. Brothers will fight each other to the death, and people will forget what they owe their kindred. Times will be hard. Crimes will be great. It will be an age of axes and swords. The wind will blow through abandoned halls. Wolves will walk where children played. The world will fall into ruin.
Did you ever think you would get this? How? She's getting closer. Could you ever imagine it might happen?
What's the bridge situation here?
Done so well. She can see it. The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before. She can't fix it. She's done it before. She can. She can. She'll do it again.
Hey, I want to go up that tower there, but let's look around here real quick. I think the other way is the way that we need to go. We probably have to get like a greater perspective so that, yeah, we can stitch that together. Okay.
She can see it. The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before.
You have to fight her.
Be powerful.
The final battle.
Get his soul back. It's the final task.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's exciting. They're telling us we're like at
This
the end of
isn't
the
just a
game.
broken bridge, is it? Mother, You showed me how to see further. To see the hidden wonders in our world and explore new paths into the unknown. To lead so that others may follow, or to warn so that they may avoid. That is our gift and our duty. I'm not going to look away in fear anymore.
The Northmen say the gods will fight their last battle at Ragnarok. Their watchmen will blow the horn that can be heard through the whole world. And Odin will speak with the severed head of Mimir, which gives him good counsel. The land of the giants will thunder with the sound of their army on the move. The gods will assemble. The dwarves will leave their stones. The frost giants will come from the east. The Midgard serpent will turn up the waves. Eagles will scream and tear at the corpses with their yellow beaks. The ship of the dead will set sail.
It's just intense, man. Oof. Cool. Ragnarok 3. Doesn't look like there's anything from this angle.
She can do it. She can do it. She can still see the secrets of the gods. She can think please.
Well, maybe there is something from that angle. I thought we were going to do it all in one fell swoop. If we're going to do it in sections, maybe? Maybe there's something over here? Yeah, I don't think so. Probably not. But maybe. I don't know. Didn't feel like there was anything there. Let's go back over here into that other hallway. In some small way, I kind of want to go down. Hey, here, you can go up. Yes, but also, I would like to go down, please. Right, we came from that way. We definitely have a fight here, right? Oh. It definitely, that's an arena. This is totally an arena. My instincts are infallible. Apparently don't ever trust me when I have instincts. My gut bacterium is, at a whack.
She did it.
There's that over there now. Maybe I was looking at it from the wrong angle over there? That's possible. Maybe there was something else there. Maybe it's a on the way back fight. You know, we did that and then we get back in here and now we fight something. There we go.
Behind you! They're winning. Behind you!
What? I thought I was focusing on the axe fucking guy!
Watch out! End it now. It's nearly the end.
Oh man, that got a little hairy there.
How will she do it? What will she do?
You can block, I think, just about any attack other or parry any of the attacks other than the big red like slam down attacks. I don't think I can parry those, but like the shield slap. Even you can even parry when they throw something at you, which would have made the Val Raven fight go a whole lot better. Cause I was blocking a lot of his stuff, and I didn't realize, you know, maybe if I was able to parry more of that, that would have made that go a whole lot more smoothly. Because it took me, seriously, it was an 8-minute fight. But I was still figuring out combat at that point. Yeah, there's nothing down there.
She can fight her at Ragnarok. She's a warrior. She's got us. Hela will want to fight her. Strong. Her soul is valuable.
Yeah, I still don't understand how the infection works. That thing, I'm not quite sure. Maybe if we get knocked down, that's considered a death? I kind of feel like we should be able to get through here, too.
She's so close to saving Dillion.
She can do it. She just has to.
Maybe that's how we get out of here. Maybe that's our egress.
We can finally put it to rest.
What if she falls at the final hurdle?
She won't.
Then Hela will take both their souls.
She will defeat Hela. It's all for nothing.
If she doesn't save Dillion, his soul will be eternally damned.
No. He'll stay here forever.
Being tortured.
No. No. She'll stay here forever. She's stuck. Hela.
She will join Dillion in Hela. What happens if she saves Dillion's soul?
What happens to Senua?
The darkness will take her anyway. She can't win.
Maybe I have to go onto the bridge and then look upwards?
She'll be stuck in the darkness forever, whatever she does.
She'll lay him to rest. She'll take his soul and she'll bury him.
Yes.
She's found a way. There's a way.
She can see it.
She must align herself. She can do it.
There's the
There we go.
She aligns herself.
That was definitely suspect. It was just not where I thought it was. Cool. Really wish we could look all the way up. I want to look up. I want to see where the rain's coming from. It's obviously a hole up there. I want to see it. It's like more fighting in here.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the gods will face a ship full of their foes, which Loki has steered to Asgard. It carries the fire giants, the wolf that will eat the sun, and all kinds of dark creatures. Surt will join them with his sword of fire. The cliffs will crash, trolls will walk the land, men will tread the road to hell, and the heavens will split open.
Neat. That's probably locked. Yep. I keep thinking maybe in that last fight I really didn't do as well as I thought I did. A lot of self-doubt for that one. All I can think about is how much that infection spread after that fight. Really thought that I did really well there, but I don't think that I did. Heyo.
The Northmen say that each god will do battle at Ragnarok. Odin will fight the monstrous wolf and be killed, but his son will avenge him and plunge his sword into the heart of the beast. Freyr will face Surt, but he had given his sword away for love, and without it, he cannot defend himself against the flames. Thor will smite the Midgard serpent to no avail. The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, steam will shoot up, flames will play against the sky, the heavens and earth and all the world will be burned, all the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and the people everywhere. Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok. For it is nigh.
I got an achievement. Okay. I don't know. I thought maybe we get some like superpower or something like that. Like, here's Mjolnir, and I'd be like, ooh, Mjolnir. No. No Mjolnir.
You're close. Go.
What happened to blocking? See, like when I get knocked down like that, I think maybe that's bad. Oh. I can't tell. Scarring looks the same, so maybe, maybe not. Alright, well. This is it. We can go through the door. Could have been a fight room. Could have been. Let's fight on the bridge. It's always a good place to have fights. Bridge fight. Bridge fight. Oh. Every time, that one.
Finish this. End it now.
This is bad. What do you think I'm doing? Evade. How's he not dead?
She will die. You will die.
I dodged! I can't dodge any more than that. Fuck! Holy crap, did I get overwhelmed there. Yeah, that's the bad thing. That's what I was saying. if I can block his attacks. Can you? Oh shit! I kicked him off the bridge. Come on now. Holy crap. Hey, how many enemies can you throw at somebody? Oh my god. I don't know what happened. Our arms not bad anymore. What happened? Did we glitch win? Did we glitch win? Like what the hell?
What?
What happens when she dies?
What happens to us?
What happens to us?
We die too.
Do we die too?
We die too.
I don't want to die.
We'll all die someday.
I don't want to die.
And when everyone's gone, even the gods will die.
We don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
Senua, stop. Turn back.
Stop. Stop her.
I guess so. Little bacitracin.
Stop. Why would she stop to die? She wants to stop. Stop. Stop.
I don't want to die.
I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to be a part of me. If you don't want to die with me, then leave me alone.
I don't want to die. Please stop. 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 Please stop.
You'll never come back if you go there.
There is nothing to go back to.
We only have each other now. Don't abandon me.
Everyone suffers. They were right about me.
Listen to me, not them.
They were afraid. Like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
They made them real.
No!
Follow your soul and let go of the Senua of old. For there lies your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
It's not like the old stories, is it? The noble warrior facing evil in search of victory and honor. Clear dividing lines. No. Oh, this place is not quite like that. It's as if it knows that true torment lies within. Memories you cannot defeat, cannot escape. This is her hell.
Seek us is truth.
Gods betray
Unmask us.
The man I was before Druth. Was a true coward, Senua. I was well-traveled. I spoke both their tongue and ours. So they took me as a slave. I thought I could help to broker peace. Or at least stay their hands from slaughter. But under torture, I did no such thing. I led them to the treasures and slaves they sought. But I wasn't the only one. Another came to the Northmen willingly, offering a bargain, a man in black from your lands. And he was offered safe passage for his treason. In the end, Senua, it isn't the gods that cause us so much suffering, but those closest to us.
Could have that been her father?
No. I'm here for Delia.
Like I made an assumption what happened with Druth. Like that was.
Wait,
Mother!
don't be like this. Turn away, Senua! Turn away, Senua!
You see it, Senua? You see the darkness, faces of fear and suffering. You can see it.
I remember it clearly now.
She has nothing to fear anymore. The gods have saved your mother. Through my hand.
You killed her.
It is the will of the gods.
Fuck the gods! You did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside. Defy the gods like your mother, and the darkness will come for you too. You understand, son?
What do you mean by defy the gods?
I do understand. You cursed me with your own madness. I was just a child. You created this darkness! You created this darkness so you could hide behind it!
Only suffering brings salvation. It is the way of the gods.
It was all a lie. You are a lie! She didn't defy the gods. She defied you. And so you killed her.
You didn't pray to the gods. prayed to your mother. Your mother, who was too weak to fight the darkness and abandoned you.
You tortured her! You killed her! You are the darkness!
Those rituals, the years of isolation, the pain that still haunts you. It was the only way to fight the curse within you.
You're a liar.
The darkness is inside you and will destroy you.
You're a liar!
No, Senua. The darkness is here. You cannot wish it away. And it will watch as you draw your last dying gasp.
I won't let you kill me!
Behind you. Watch out. Watch out. Behind you. Careful. Behind you. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Careful. Careful, Sam. Behind you. Be careful, Sam.
I can see through your darkness! You're a liar and a murderer! And if you really are Hela, then I have a sword here that can kill a god!
Look at you. Running forward. Backwards to one lonely past.
coming to terms with the past to deal with the problems in the present.
The same mistake that killed him in the first place. I'm trying to save you from yourself. You saw them that is a lie. The plague of darkness, the butchering of Dillion by the Norsemen. You saw it yourself.
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed you. I believed you.
Tell me, Senua, where is Dillion so that the darkness is a lie? How you saved him?
He's here. I know he's here. Dillion, I know you're here. Hold on. I'll find you.
Oh, it's the boss. Two? But there's two of them! I can barely handle one of them! Oh my god! What is this? I keep hitting the LB button instead of the... I don't know why I kept hitting the run button.
Your lies. I know he's here. You took him from me. You have him.
Dillion is gone. Dillion is dead. Let him go now. I'm warning you.
Or what? What can he do to me that you haven't already? Fight him. Come on. Careful, Senua.
You betrayed your own father. You betrayed the gods in search of Dillion, in search of love. Look where that's got you. Let go of your battle. Let go of redemption. Let go of Dillion. Don't let your darkness hurt anyone else.
Watch out. Be careful, Senua. Behind you.
Sure, I didn't sidestep that. Whatever you say.
Careful, Senua. Watch out. Careful.
It is difficult to see stuff here. Something's rocking me.
Watch out. Behind you. Let go, Senua. Let go. You're going to die. Watch out.
God, I just want to target the one enemy I want to fucking target. Oh, you can't go back. We're just kind of like...
Behind you.
Fucking game! I don't know... Dude! This is gnarly. Like, things keep, like, shaking and stuff, and I can't do anything about it.
Careful.
Maybe I was supposed to? I don't think I was supposed to die there. I think we got the bad.
can't save doing it. Is that what you want me to believe? After all you've done to me? And to him? You're not a lie, but you're a liar! You crawled into me to confuse me and deceive me. But I know it. I know you have him. I'll give you my life. That's what you want, isn't it? My soul. Take it. I'll be a slave for you. I'll fight with you at Ragnarok. If you release him. I've got nothing left. No fear. No hate. No quest. Nothing. And you will have no power over me.
I learned the hard way to not be afraid of death, Senua. Because a life without loss is one without love. You turn your back on death, and all you can see is the shadow that it casts. The longer you hide from it, the longer the shadow grows until all you can see is darkness. When our time comes, We must look death in the eye and embrace it as a friend. Only then can we let go of our fear. And emerge from our darkness.
Never forget what it is like to see the world as a child, Senua. Every autumn leaf is like a work of art. Every rolling cloud a moving picture. Every day, a new story. We too emerge from this magic, like a wave from the ocean, only to return to the sea. Do not mourn the waves, the leaves and the clouds. Even in darkness, the wonder and the beauty of this world never leaves us. It is always there, waiting to be seen again.
Oh no. Oh. It's the rot. The darkness is back. The darkness is working. Wait. What is it? It feels... It's different. It feels... It's okay. Is it okay?
This is where my story once began.
It's different.
And so it has to end here.
It's changed.
Because I cannot see further than this.
Follow us. We have another story to tell.
My friend, go with her. This now will be your story to witness. Goodbye.
I know it's hard to tell how mixed up you feel, hoping what you need.
Holy crap, man. I guess the idea behind that last fight is you're meant to feel overwhelmed. I think you're meant to feel overwhelmed in that final fight. It's not a great... that might be my biggest complaint about the entirety of the game, is that fights that you're meant to lose aren't exactly fun to play as, you know? As a player, you never want to be like forced into a losing situation. I don't know, maybe you could have killed a bunch of the enemies, but the arena, like every time I tried to move away or get away from an enemy, there was something always behind me. And I kept running into these like invisible walls that would like stun me and hurt me. So when I was actually trying to do something, I was impeded from doing something. I think you were meant to lose that. The voices were saying, you know, give up, give up, give up. But the entire time, the voices were saying, give up, give up, give up. So it's not like I wanted to sit there and be like, oh, I should totally give up. I like that game a lot. I can see why it was praised. It does a good job of painting metaphors and, you know, overcoming hardships and stuff like that. And it deals with, I mean, there's a lot to unpack in that game. There's a lot to unpack. It's certainly emotionally wrought with a lot of stuff and a lot of different subjects. That's intense. That was an intense game. I don't know if this is a licensed song or not, so I didn't want to play whatever this has got going on here in the credits. I liked it. I liked this a lot. I had a lot of fun. The story's great. The graphics are beautiful. Every set piece, like the environments are so fun to explore. The lore is fun to get into. I love the parallels of the lore, like being the parallels of the lore and the story itself. What Senua was going through was like what was happening in the stories that Druth was regaling to Senua. I enjoyed that. I mean, there were, you couldn't, I don't know if you'd like to call those environmental challenges puzzles. I mean, it's just like finding where to go next. I mean, I don't know if like lining up images is exactly a puzzle, but sure. The puzzles weren't exactly difficult. The combat was probably the most satisfying. It was very, very satisfying. I enjoyed that. But I mean, when there's like 18 enemies that you never really face in the game, the way they threw that stuff at you at the end, I want to know if you're able to actually overcome that in some way. That seemed to be the way the game wanted it to do. You wanted to be overwhelmed so that all that could happen. But man, that was intense. I'm going to be thinking about this for a while. I still have to process stuff. I can only give with like my immediate reaction. The story is definitely dense. I mean, she deals with the fact that her, you know, dad was abusive, drove her mom to, all we can assume is commit suicide, which is depressing as fuck. You know, he painted this picture and told his daughter that she was worthless and cursed and made those around her, not only her father treated her poorly, but because he told these lies to other people, everyone else around her treated her poorly, blamed her for the bad things that happened. She found this little bit of light that this one person saw beyond all of that and saw through the lies and accepted her. And then she has kind of like an episode and feels like she needs to go away and kind of find herself again. And so when she comes back and her lover is dead, she blames herself fully for it. So she takes it upon herself to try to get forgiveness for her own self. So I mean, it's like her own journey here, trying to like find a way to not necessarily get her partner back from hell, but to find it within herself to be able to unpack all of these issues that she's been carrying within herself. Like she's dealing with the fact, like, is it her fault her mom died? This darkness, this shadowy figure is kind of like implanting that in her head. And I mean, that's her own self-doubt and all that, implanting that in her head. Is it her fault that her father treated her poorly? I mean, everyone go, oh man, there's just so much going on there. I like the way they presented it. I like the way they dealt with it. I like the audio present. That's a better way to put it, instead of AURAL. The audio presentation. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the voices in the head. I enjoyed the doubt, the positivity. Like, people go through that all the time. Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? I enjoyed everything about this game. It was an intense experience, but I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing through it. I really enjoyed the graphics in this. The controls were really good. My only complaint is I don't know why sometimes the lip sync got off. Like, sometimes it was perfectly on, other times it wasn't. I mean, I had some frame issues here and there, but that's probably because, you know, my computer's older. Other than that, I mean, there were just some like graphically intense scenes and stuff, but I thought this game was beautiful and gorgeous and a lot of fun to play. Well-told story, a lot of the small sequences. My favorite moment, there was a bunch of really good moments in this game, but the one that really sticks out to me is when you're going through that trial to get Graham the sword and you can't see, and you're using basically feel and a little bit of sight to go through it. Like, when you were going the right way, the controller vibrated and it was like hinting that something good was happening. Definitely audio played a big role in that. You knew that like those creatures were nearby. That was frightening and scary. I love that moment. That was so cool. But there was a lot going on in there. A lot. Very fun though. Very, very fun. I had a good time with this. It was certainly intense. This is definitely going to stick with me for a while. This is definitely going to stick with me a while. I think we need to play something uplifting and cheery next, because holy crap. I guess the great thing is at the end of it, they're like, hey, guess what? We're going to make a sequel. You know? It's just like, hey, this is just the beginning of my journey. We're going to have some more fun. I'm excited for that. It's not a long game, which is nice. Like, there was a lot to take in, and I don't feel like it overstayed its welcome. Like, they dealt with a lot of tough issues, and when you deal with that stuff, you don't want to just like beat people over the head with it. You want to use a delicate hand when presenting issues with that, but you don't want to continue to be like, hey, be sad, hey, be sad, hey, be sad. So I think they dealt with it with a I don't want to say an overly light touch, because it certainly wasn't, because there were definitely moments that were like, okay, this is what this is supposed to be. But I don't think the game ever overstayed itself or beat you over the head too much with any of the subjects that it dealt with, which is a very easy thing. I've seen TV shows, movies, books definitely do that. Even video games beat you over the head until you're like, right, I got it, I get the point. I don't think this game ever crossed that line. I mean, it took me about like 9 hours to get through the entirety of the game, and it's probably not even a 9-hour game. I bet you can get through it way, way, way faster, but I like taking my time through stuff, so it usually takes me a bit longer. Plus, we were meandering and looking for like the hidden stuff and all that. I like this a lot. I genuinely like this a lot, but I need to unwind after that, man. My brain. Holy crap, my brain. I normally would say, hey, let's go jump in and do some multiplayer shit, but after all that, I honestly don't feel like doing anything after this. I really don't. I would say, all right, let's do something to cheer me up. Let's play some Mario Kart or something like that, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I kind of want to dwell on this a bit. I kind of want to dwell on this a little bit more, sink my brain in a little bit more into like what I just played through. That was a lot to take in, and there's certainly more for me, at least, to kind of start to piece together and comprehend a little bit better. But I gotta say, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this quite a bit. It was well presented. I think the actors did a magnificent job. Absolutely magnificent job. Unbelievably beautiful. It was wonderful. It was certainly interesting to see them to see Ninja Theory mix in live action stuff with computer graphics. You don't see that often in video games where there's like a full motion video and then graphics overlay. That kind of like stopped a while ago. Like, this isn't Myst, you know? There aren't many games where I'm just like, oh, you've got like Command and Conquer that had like the full motion videos but interspersed some computer graphics. You don't see that often. And they try to hide it, I think, a bit with like the filters and stuff that they used and the focusing, like going in and out of focus and stuff, to try to like blend it in a bit more. And I think they did a good job, but you could definitely tell that they were live live recorded sequences versus like computer generated stuff. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was bad. I think it worked perfectly fine. I enjoyed it. I guess in some way it saves your programmers and graphics and computery people, your developers and all that, some time. You just have to record it. It was good. I'm going to be thinking about this for a while. I'm going to definitely be thinking about this for a while. I don't know what I'm going to play next after this. What else is depressing? What else is depressing? Should we play Lisa next? I hear that one's a lot to deal with. That's been sitting in my library for a while. Maybe we could play Lisa and continue to feel shitty about ourselves. Brothers. What's... Oh, you mean the Tale of Brothers? Didn't Ninja Theory do that as well? The Brothers, the Tale of Two Brothers, isn't it the Tale of Two Brothers? That was a good one. I enjoyed that. I liked the fact that it used the dual sticks. That was pretty cool. Who did Brothers? Brothers... Tale of Two Sons, isn't that what it's called? I was looking it up the other day. Maybe it wasn't there. Oh, it was Starbreeze. That's who it was. Because I was looking up Riddick. Because I wanted to see what else Starbreeze Studio did, and they did Brothers. That's right. They're the ones that did that. I played that a few years ago. That was fun. It was a nice game. Definitely depressing. Definitely depressing. That was good. That was good. I would like to play Life is Strange. It's just that game has an obscene amount of licensed music. I don't think we can play that one. I wish I got around to playing that before all this DMCA crackdown stuff happened, because that would have been nice to go through that one. I would have really liked to experience that one. I guess Dishonored is grim. I guess. And it's not as bleak as this is, though. This was definitely a lot more. But yeah, there's some heavy issues going on in Dishonored for sure. I like that. I never played the second one or the third one. I never played either of those. I like the first one. I don't think I liked it enough to play the sequel or the third one, Donkey Kong for Game Boy. I don't know that that's ever going to happen, Teak. I don't know that that's ever going to happen. You play Shadow the Hedgehog, I'll play Donkey Kong for Game Boy. Seems like a fair trade. Oh man, yeah, I'll think about it. I don't know if I want to go down like more depressing games or if I want to like cheer everything back up, because that was rough. That is getting hot. Freaking headphones. Oh. My headphones bother my ears after a while. They push in and it just feels uncomfortable. I don't like wearing headphones. It's nice. Everything sounds better with the headphones on, with a headset on, but they're they're uncomfortable after a while. Detroit Become Human. I really like that. That was a great one. It sucks. That was one of the VODs I never got to save. I had to like pick and choose what stuff I wanted to save in Detroit Become Human had to go the way of the dodo. I did everything in that game. I got every ending. I got all the trophies. Man, that one was... Ooh. I got emotional in that one, that's for sure. I think I killed the child. I think Kara lived. Kara made it to Canada. Our buddy died. The big dude. He died. Kara made it to Canada, but the child died of hypothermia somehow. the little girl robot died of hypothermia. And Kara lived. Or maybe it was the inverse. Maybe Kara died and the child lived? I don't remember. Yeah, I think Kara died. Kara died of hypothermia. The kid lived. Because Kara pushed the boat out of the water. What's his name? The one that kept pissing off the other cop buddy? Oh, man. Nathan. Deke. Twaddle Dee. Damien. Dirtle. Oh man, he kept dying. He kept dying, and Mr. Krabs kept getting pissed at him because he kept dying. Connor, exactly. God damn it, Connor! Fucking hate you. Go away. He was so pissed at him. But Marcus's, we got a good ending for Marcus. Marcus's ending was okay, but oh man. Connor's ending was not great. I think there was like a little bit of retribution at the end for Connor. I think there was a little bit of retribution. I think Marcus went the pacifist route, and his ending was okay, but Connor's had like mild retribution. And Mr. Krabs was just like, yeah, alright. You saved me. Thanks. I still fucking hate you, but you saved me, Android. Yeah, there was a bit of like depression in there. That was a good game. I enjoyed that. But I went through and I like did everything that you could possibly do, or I tried to. There were way too many paths to go down to get all the like the small story nuances. But I went and did all the endings that you could possibly do, and that took a while because you can't skip any of the sequences. That's the worst thing. Like you can't skip anything, so everything has to play out again. That was a bit disappointing. I wish you could have skipped some of the stuff. But they didn't allow you. I bet you they released a patch. And you could skip some stuff. You forget how your first run ended? Mine ended in tears. That's how it ended. It ended in tears. Well, that's okay. You think Connor ended up killing Clancy Brown and shooting Marcus? Yeah, I think Clancy lived in mine. I didn't go down like the dark path that one. Like I was trying to get Clancy Brown's character to like Connor, but Connor just kept end up dying and making Clancy Brown's character angrier and angrier. So there were like these moments where like we'd help Clancy Brown's character out and he'd be like, thanks. and then we'd die 2 seconds later and be like, fucking Connor. So you had Connor like play his role to like shut down the android revolution, so he never got turned. Connor got turned in mine. He's the one he achieved self-realization, you know. Kara died right away. It's really easy for Kara to die, right? You could kill her right off the jump. She doesn't even make it out of the house. Daddy Bear can just wipe her out. I think he shoots her or something like that. Yeah, that's all that I did. Everything that I did pissed off Clancy. I didn't try to. Every time I thought I was choosing like the right choice with Connor, it just pissed off Clancy Brown. It was just like, hey, so you like metal music, huh? And he's like, how'd you know about that? You snooping on me? You don't even like music. And it was just like, you've lost respect with Clancy Brown. And I was just like, but I was trying to relate. I thought that was a good thing. You have to rebel. Yeah, I was kind of sad that they forced your hand down that route. It would have been nice to have an alternative path. The only choice that you get is whether you want to go a violent path or whether you want to go a pacifist path. And I went the pacifist path, and I somehow managed to have Connor convert. He had free will. I really honestly wish that I had saved that one. I wish I had saved that VOD. When it disappeared, I immediately had regret, because I enjoyed that playthrough quite a bit. And I honestly wish that I had kept those. I didn't have the hard drive space, so it was like, what am I gonna save? Not that. I didn't mind losing the Assassin's Creed playthrough. I was like, whatever. I wish I was able to salvage Detroit Become Human. It was like that or Breath of the Wild, and I was like, I mean, we gotta save Breath of the Wild. I like Quantic Dreams games. I'm hopeful for whatever they've got cooking in store up next. David Cage is a strange individual, and I'm not always a fan of... Talk about heavy-handed storytelling. That guy definitely has heavy-handed storytelling, but there's also some, like, character nuance that a lot of people don't get that I do enjoy as well. There's just... He's got a strange way of presenting. Like, some of it's just, like, beat you over the head, and then there's, like, some really nice subtlety that he slides in there, and I'm like, oh... It's nice and heartfelt and warming, or yeah, it's a great way to piss somebody off. Like he does subtlety halfway decent, but still manages to beat you over the head with some subjects. Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there. This was fun. I'm glad I went through this. I had a good time playing this. I'm glad I finally got around to playing through Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I'm really glad. This is an amazing game. One of the better games I've played this year. Definitely one of the better games I've played this year. This is high up. If you own this, you should definitely check it out. And you know what the crazy thing is? Hard difficulty wasn't that hard. I don't know how the death thing worked. I don't know how the infection thing worked. At the beginning of the game, they tell you, hey, if this fills up too much and gets to your brain, it's game over. And I didn't die that many times, but I don't know how that infection thing worked, because I did die when we were right there at the end, like on the bridge fight. I did die there, and we had an infection up to her shoulder, and then, like, you know, we restarted the fight, and her infection was just her forearm again. So I don't know how that worked. I got to assume that in some way you got a permanent game over. I just didn't play poorly enough to get it, surprisingly. I want to look that up and see how that works. I'm definitely curious. But as to what's next, I don't know. I'll put some thought into it. Sorry for the shorter stream. I usually go for a bit longer, but this game definitely, it took something from me. Like, I feel emotionally drained after playing through that. Like, I am definitely running on like empty right now, and I need something else to bring life back into me. So I think I'm just gonna call it there. I'm probably just gonna like watch like a comedy or something like that, just to get some happiness back in here. I'm gonna a funny movie, like, I don't know, like Midnight Cowboy, you know, that's a good comedy, or, you know, probably something along the lines of that, you know. Yeah, good stuff. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, positive stuff. Jim Carrey, you know. All right. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Enjoy your mornings, afternoons, evenings, whatever you got going on today. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll be back. Is today Wednesday? Well, I guess today's Thursday. Well, Thursday night. We'll play something new. Whatever. I don't know what it'll be, but we'll play something new and have some fun. I'll put some thought into it. Maybe we'll continue down some more story-driven path stuff. I don't know, but either way. Night, guys. Peace out.